I'm Bob Nicholson, and I love living here in the South Okanagan. My wife and I moved here a few years ago from Calgary, and like so many other newcomers, we fell in love with the place. And there's so much to love. The scenery, the climate, the wildlife. But we had lots of questions too. We wanted to know, what's up in those hills? Where are the great hikes? What about all this wildlife? Which led us to a great resource called the Meadowlark Festival. It takes place every year in the month of May, and it's a learning experience that's unrivaled. It tells you everything and anything you want to know about this place, from the bats to the birds to the fish to the history to the native people who've lived here for thousands of years. It keeps visitors and locals like me coming back year after year after year for the last 15 years. I learned so much from the Meadowlark Festival because the group leaders are so outstanding. People like Dick Cannings, who basically wrote the book on birds in Western Canada.
Well, this is the one place in Canada that has these desert species that are mainly found in the western United States that squeak into Canada here in the sagebrush and cactus habitats, the dry grasslands, things like sage thrasher, brewer's sparrow, white-headed woodpecker, and the ponderosa pines. These are species that you either don't find anywhere else in Canada or you can't find easily, and here you can find them, and people come here to do that.
This valley has been home to First Nations people for thousands of years, and there's still plenty of evidence of that, if you know where to look. Ellen Simmons does. She teaches biology at the Okanagan Center on the Penticton Indian Band Reserve west of Penticton. She's a regular group leader at the Meadowlark Festival.
I think the Meadowlark has been wonderful because they've established a good connection with the Okanagan or the Syilx people of this area. And I think they actually sort of say, what would you like to see, or what can you bring to the Meadowlark Festival? How can you share some of your Indigenous knowledge with others so that they can learn a little bit more about the history and why this area is special and sacred to you?
The Meadowlark Festival is organized by the all-volunteer Okanagan and Similkameen Conservation Alliance, known around here as OSCA. Margaret Holm was one of the founders of the Meadowlark Festival, and 15 years later, she's still deeply involved.
The Meadowlark Festival is different every year. It has different artists that it brings, different researchers. It's always surprising who comes forward, so it's continually exciting to be involved in the festival. And there's always new folks moving to the Okanagan that have never heard of it, that are just thrilled to hear about this 4-day festival, and they get to know their own backyard. So it's continually interesting and different. So that's why.
It's gorgeous, but it's more than just preserving the scenery. To me, the work OSCA does is so valuable. We teach people to know and love nature and to want to protect it. Whether it's through the Meadowlark Festival or the school programs we offer or many other activities through the year. But we need some help. We want to keep those Meadowlark tickets affordable. And the government grants we used to count on are hard to come by nowadays. Will you help us? Here's how. Be a member, be a donor, be a volunteer. Contact us and we'll show you how.